everyone, today we're going to be watching episode 5 of I Made Friends with the Second Prettiest Girl in My Class. Last episode, things were kind of falling apart with Asanagi, and her deepest, darkest secrets with Amami are about to be revealed on the rooftop, so I cannot wait to get into it. If you guys like the content, feel free to like and subscribe because I post more content like this daily. If you're interested in the full versions of these reactions, you can check out the Patreon in the description below. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into episode 5 of I Made Friends with the Second Prettiest Girl in My Class. All the way back in elementary school. It's crazy. We got a flashback with Asanagi and Amami, right? Asanagi kind of saved Amami. That's why they're best friends? Yo, she is so kind of introverted, quiet right now. It's not the Amami that I know. She just moved here. Ah, even before she transferred. Crazy. Aww. Yo, Asanagi started their friendship. That's wholesome. Are these the same two back in elementary school? There's no way! They had the same hair! Bro! She's hiding behind Asanagi. And Asanagi was the one that introduced Amami to these two friends? Was that the moment? That was the moment their minds changed about Asanagi? That's wholesome for Amami though. Think of it from her perspective, she's never made any friends before. They found a new toy and they ditched Asanagi? That's wild. So they've been the same ever since elementary school, these two interacting like this. Look at how different she is, how bright she is now compared to elementary school. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's no way people are saying that about Asanagi. Why are you even paying attention to what these nobodies, these mobs are saying? They're envious. That's why they're saying it. It's 4! It was 4! They all could have went together! And then they ditch her? What's with the disrespect on Asanagi? That's crazy. And then she wouldn't even mind going by herself. Ah, that's crazy. What do they say, huh? They know they're doing her wrong. They know they're doing her wrong. She was going to the movies. Oh, she's listening in. Yeah, expose these two. They knew what they were doing. Oh my gosh, she actually did want to transfer out to leave this. Oh! That's crazy. Oh! Say to their face! That's right, Asanagi's more important than these two. But that spot is what's giving her this pain. That's crazy. Oh, she confronted them. Oh, because she thought she'd never see them again. Oh. Ah. Everybody else was just acquaintances to Amami. They all wanted to be introduced. Yup. Nobody actually wanted to become friends with Asanagi herself. Oh. Wow. And then Amami came and took that. Then she got defensive. Of course she does. But what about the other way around? Whoa. I know it's not like that. Oh, imagine being told that by the person that saved you like that. Dang. She can't even do anything. That's sad. Yo, he's about to save the day. I know it. Gigachad Maehara is about to come in. It seems like they had a successful cultural festival as well. Now he's gonna list off all the good parts about Asanagi. Dude, the crazy part is she says that jokingly all the time, but this time is for real. Oh, what is Nina about to see? Oh! Oh, just the rooftop. Never mind. Awkward. Does Nina know about their situation? Ah. Oh, wow. Because she did the same thing with Maehara, yeah. What? No way, bro. This isn't gonna happen. Why is he trying to cut this off? Is he just for now, right? He's making all these excuses if they're... yeah. Oh my gosh. This is the type of mood we're gonna get a confession. Yes, he would. We already got that proof. Last episode. Yo! That's his real feelings. But I like how she got the confirmation from Maehara that he wants things to stay this way between them. Are they holding hands coming up to her? Oh my gosh, Amami, you can clearly see what's going on between these two. You better see it. Exactly, exactly. It's confirmed at this point. As a friend? Yeah, right, yeah, right. Ooh, about the same? There's no point in ranking that kind of stuff. I like that. Dang. And she was just relieved to hear that Asanagi still likes her. Oh, she thought she was gonna get ditched from Maehara. Ah. Guys, this is what happens when you talk things out with your friends. Take a break. True. True. And equals. Equals. Amami's gonna be the best wing woman of all time. Y'all was hating. Y'all was hating when Amami cock blocked them. But does anything need to change? Oh. She's in the perfect line. We're friends, right? Oh! W Amami! Y'all was hating when Amami cock blocked them. Now look at her. She's redeeming herself. Let's go! Ah, no. Now, of course, my head is gonna think that way. Here comes Nina taking that pictures. Oh, and they're going to a haunted house. We were missing this. I was hoping that we'd get this so badly. I was like, there's no way we're gonna get this culture festival without these two hanging out. Oh. He's actually scared. She's running away. So cool. It's actually so cool. I don't think she's even feeling jealous at that moment anymore. Because other people are gonna have that spot of good friends with Amami now. Or is that what that is? I don't know. Oh wait, why is Amami here? Don't mind me, I'm just a ghost. Or she just wants to watch these two live their domestic life. She just said hold hands. Nobody said they had to hold it like this, right? Oh, okay. Don't mind me, I'm just a ghost. Oh, they're actually just hanging out normally now. Hey, chill out with the controller. And here's Amami in the back as well. I bet Amami's never seen Maihara act like this before. I love these two when they interact like this. It's so good. You see what you're getting in between, Amami? Already planning the next time. They didn't even realize that she was here. I think I still feel awkward between them. She can't. Oh, she's addicted with. Wow, that's crazy. That's a crazy line. You see it, Amami. Aw, I was a little bit worried. There we go. That's what they need to do. That's what they need to do. Whole thing happened because they didn't talk. And she knows she's the third wheel. Nope. You stay here. Amami knows what she's getting in between. I like that. Yeah. W wingman, one wing woman, Amami. And then they're watching some shark movies together. Uh-oh. He's getting a cold? He's getting sick? Why is he getting sick? She's putting it around her. Woo! Woo! Let's go! This is a privilege. Now they can get up to this stuff because Amami is gone. Yeah! First name basis. Amami just wanted to be left behind. And then he's calling her Umi too. Why is he getting flicked? Oh. And then you just kind of keep calling her Umi. Oh! Okay, Maihara. Okay. As they're sharing a blanket right now. Yeah, he does. And then look at her confident face now. That was so satisfying to see. And he walked her to her house. Look at that. Wait, what? Ah, he should have just said yes, then he would have got it. He would have got it. Look what she's looking for now. Oh, she's gonna say yes. She's gonna say yes. Yes, she does. What do you mean it's complicated? Oh. Wait, what? Oh. No, it's not that. Because she loves him. Yes! Woohoo! Hey, episode 5! Oh my gosh! I didn't expect to be getting this right now. Look at her face! Oh, you're stunned. You're stunned after that. Oh, that was peak! That was peak! Oh, I can't get enough. I can't get enough. Let's go! Let's go! Love Confession episode 5. Never would have seen that coming. Never would have seen that. I genuinely thought that this episode was just going to be Asanagi and Amami patching things up, and that was it. That's what I thought was gonna happen. The truth was gonna come out with Asanagi and her feelings towards Amami on the roof, and then that's it. They were gonna patch things up, and then things are gonna return to normal with Maihara and Asanagi, and I was gonna be satisfied with that. Maybe a little bit of progression on the culture or on the romance side of things between Asanagi and Maihara, because Maihara would have helped out in that situation. That was my prediction. Never would have thought that I would have got this. I'm so happy. First of all, Amami, I think we did really well this episode in easing my fears with her trying to not distance herself from Asanagi, or I should say Asanagi trying to distance herself from Amami, but Amami not letting that happen. And also, well, actually the kind of opposite thing was proposed with Asanagi distancing herself from Maihara because she didn't want Amami to feel the same way that she felt when her friends did the same to her, which is quite a mouthful of a sentence. But yeah, that was her plan to go about things. Amami denied that because she knew that something crazy was happening between Maihara and Asanagi. I feel like the major difference between what Asanagi was feeling towards Amami and then what Amami was feeling towards Asanagi was that Amami was just upset at the fact that Asanagi didn't tell her or didn't trust her enough to tell her about Maihara. But of course Asanagi didn't tell her about Maihara because she wanted to keep the person that she made herself as a friend rather than people wanting to be friends with Amami and then indirectly interacting with Asanagi as a result. I don't know if Nina's a part of that group. It feels like Nina is true friends with both Asanagi and Amami, but that's another side of things that I'm excited to know more about Nina in that way. But on Maihara's side, Amami is just upset that Asanagi didn't trust her enough or trust her to tell her about Asanagi. Or not Asanagi, but about Maihara. But you know, their situation makes sense. So in order to fix that, Asanagi wanted to distance herself from Maihara and prioritize Amami so that she wouldn't have to feel the same sort of jealousy that Asanagi felt when that whole thing happened to her in middle school. But Amami, very happy. She saw the things that were happening between them. I was gonna say the major difference between that and the friends from middle school was that Asanagi and Maihara, they're boy and girl, and there's something special happening in between them, and I think Amami sees that, and she saw that when she went over and cock-blocked them while they were having an intimate moment. She knows that something is special between them, so she didn't want things to end there. Very wholesome from Amami's part, and then actually was becoming sort of wingman. She was suspicious of them on the rooftop when they proposed that plan, but then she was like, alright, let me get some more information. So she wanted to sit in on their hangout. And then when she got the confirmation that these two are interacting with each other, that no one's ever interacted with them before, right? Nobody's been interacting with Asanagi like that before. So Amami was like, alright, let me preserve this. Y'all hang out together alone in his house. I'm out of here. Things are fine between you and me, Asanagi. All we gotta do is talk things out. And I like that from Amami a lot. I am not gonna lie, I did feel a little bit disappointed. Last episode, let me preface, last episode when Amami rang that doorbell was when things were about to get intimate. I didn't actually feel any ire towards Amami. I saw a bunch of people comparing her to Shiori from More Than a Married Couple, but I wasn't outright hating Amami. I knew that it was gonna get interrupted by anything. It could have been anything, like a phone call from the mother. But anyways, enough about Amami, bro. Asanagi is finally getting over this trauma, this past trauma with Amami. Maihara is helping with all of that, and also Asanagi confidence to actually confess to Mayahara, I didn't think things would progress this quickly, but I'm not complaining at all. In fact, I'm very happy with that because now we're gonna see these two trying to get into a relationship. Because even though I'm not setting my expectations too high because I've seen this moment before, even though Asanagi confessed, that doesn't mean they're in a relationship yet. They're just aware of their feelings. So Mayahara better lock in and lock this down, okay? Because she said that there's no kiss on the lips until Mayahara says that he likes her. But we already got a kiss on the cheek. They better lock this down next episode and start this relationship already. And then the problems that arise from now on are going to be them in a relationship, and then everybody kind of gaining acceptance from Mayahara at this point in the class. I mean, in the school, everybody gaining acceptance from Mayahara because they wouldn't even believe that this guy is hanging out with Asanagi. And we saw that a little bit when they were on that culture festival date. So I can't wait to see that. I'm really happy that we got that love confession from Asanagi. I'm really happy that Asanagi is repairing things with Amami. They're actually going to talk things out now, and I can't wait for the next few episodes. Anyways, if you guys like the content, feel free to like and subscribe because I post more content like this daily. If you're interested in the full versions of these reactions, you can check out the Patreon in the description below. By the way, thank you to all the current patrons who joined in supporting the channel. I thank you very, very much. That was episode 5 of I Made Friends with the Second Prettiest Girl in My Class. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.